I'm out here with my icy ducks. It's that cold out in Longton. Actually, I will tell you that photograph behind me. Actually, I am actually not out in the wilderness, but that photograph was taken from Longton Nature Reserve a few years ago, early morning. Okay, that is the reserve, nature reserve behind me, the lake, and that is frozen, and those ducks are walking along on it. So yes, nice little photograph. I thought it was appropriate for this time of year. Bloody freezing outside. Pardon the language. There's three of us. We could. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what an exciting week. It has been. So we got an email last week from the Daily Mail about Morecambe. Obviously, I'm a Morecambe lad, born and bred, love it. Shrimps, up the shrimps. So I think it's the email be basically saying obviously with the Bay TV series, things have increased in Morecambe by X, Y, Z. Have you found that? So I did the interview with the Daily Mail, and you can read that report if you just type in Daily Mail. I'm sure we can probably attach it in this thread or something like that, along with another local estate agent. So we've done the voice and our opinions and things like that, and and I was open and honest. Obviously, there's a lot more what I said than what's in the actual report. It'd be great if they could fit everything in, but I understand I can probably talk a bit too much. But I've spoke about obviously, what's going on with Morecambe. There is loads coming, and I think I've also spoken about West End. I grew up in towards the West End and everything like that, and I feel the investment that is now coming there is massive. And I was banging about it. My grandparents used to tell me, West End was a golden part of Morecambe, and it's great to see the investment coming back to it now. And the sheer comparison in prices from there to somewhere like Bear or Torrisholme is massive. So I've spoken a bit about that. Have a read of it, guys. Morecambe's really getting attention at the moment. The Bay was great. I finished that because, stupidly enough, I didn't realise you can watch it on ITV Demand if you're impatient like me. So I did do that. I'm not going to cheat and tell you the end. But they've really shown it in a great light, and I think exactly. And you've got to look at Morecambe as a whole and what's coming to it. The people that live here, and I openly said to this reporter who was from North London, I said, you come to Morecambe, and I did, and I mentioned it in this live stream last time. Holly and Phil, when they were on with the inspector from the Bay, saying that Morecambe's quite a melancholy place and that his auntie used to come to them. And I said, look, I know this bummy, they said that, and I'll tell you now up here, right, is absolutely lovely. You've got the best view in the world. And I said, it's not melancholy, but if you go on any promenade or any city where it's raining, windy and cold, anywhere will be sad. Come to me to Morecambe on a sunny day. Absolutely, and it's good. It's good to get national press, and also not so for Lancastrians' benefit, but more so for Morecambe's benefit.
Did you guys see this morning on social media a certain gentleman fur-cladded running into the whatever you've got down there, the bay, running into the water? Did you see that?
Yeah, Mr. Fury.
Yeah, Tyson Fury was there this morning, apparently, running in. He ran in, he stayed in for a few seconds and ran out pretty damn quick. But yeah, it was.
Don't blame him there.
I don't. You sounded a bit. You have a bit of a Yorkshire accent, then, Matt, when you came off.
Not Yorkshire. Not Yorkshire. I'm as northern as they come, mate, up here. And I'm telling you, this is the place to be. Yeah. No, right. Well, there you go. But I'm saying right up north, Lancashire. Would it help if I said Lancashire?
To the side of Pennines, lad.
Yeah. But yeah.
Preston. Do you know what? Yeah, I've been busy all week, to be perfectly honest with you, and it's busy doing viewings. It's busy catching up a lot of stuff, talking to a lot of clients, who actually aren't even in my area, which I'll mention in a second. Blooming cold, which I mentioned. It's It is cold. Yesterday evening, I needed to get out on my bike because I haven't been out on my push bike all week. And it was dark. It was about 8:30 at night. I went out just to get out. As soon as I got on my bike, I wish I'd never bothered, but I got out. It was freezing. And apparently yesterday was the coldest Thursday, or the coldest day, in fact, in 66 years in the month of February. I don't know if you're aware of that, but it's, I think today, it can't be far off today, believe me. I think it's that wind cuts through today. But business-wise, it's been really, really busy. I have houses on the market, and I was lucky enough to have a house on the market that it went crazy for. The demand was unbelievable. Went on the market last Friday, got umpteen of viewing requests on Friday evening, Saturday, which I responded to. We got viewings lined up for the Sunday, which we got a lot of the people lined up on it, all the proceedable buyers who'd already seen our walkthrough video and so forth. So the vendors were out the house. We went there, the windows open, big jacket on, lovely open fires. So we're dealing with that this week with office flying in and that. I'm pleased to say that's sold. So I've got 2 happy vendors and 2 happy buyers as well. So it's been really, really busy on that front. The opposite side of it is, again, we bang our drum every week. There's not as many houses coming to the market, so it's frustrating because I know that it's frustrating because the demand is so high. There's loads of people out there wanting to buy houses. So that particular house that sold in Longton, I have 4 or 5 genuine people that say, look, if you get another house like this, or if you anything like it, get hold of me, get hold of me because, there's not a lot to choose off, Kev, Yeah. Yeah. Do, yeah. Do you know what? I mean, I genuinely think I'll go back a step actually. So if you're looking to put your house on the market, okay, look at your prices yourself. Look around there. Okay, I know you always want the best price because we always want the best price, but look at what's out there. Okay, look at what you'd be competing against. Okay, and when you choose that estate agent, forget me, forget anyone like that, but in general, doesn't matter what area you're in, when you choose that estate agent, choose a estate agent you feel and believe will do the right job for you. Someone that you can trust. Find out where the last sales were, what are they achieving compared to the asking price, how long has it been on the market. Forget all the other cheap fees and all the things that they promise you that they've got viewers lined up. Look at that, because I've looked in this last week in the area I cover, which is primarily PR4, PR1 and PR2. Okay, there's properties coming on there on the market with certain estate agents that are getting more on the market that are just completely ridiculously overpriced. In this market, the price really is a marketing price. Your asking price, it's only a marketing price because I've proved this several times. If your price is right to get people over the door, and Kevin, you've heard me say this when I've been in people's house, the final selling price will find its own level, because if it's too cheap and you're inundated with buyers and offers, it will find its own price. So you don't need to set a price high. You don't need to do that, honestly. So people out there, look at that. Just while I'm on this little moan of frustration, but it's not really a moan of frustration, it's advice to people out there. I've spoken to 2 people in the last 2 or 3 days who aren't even in my area, but they were ringing up asking about properties because they're looking to move to my area.
Yeah.
And so I'm going through and I'm trying to get as much information off them in order to try and help them, in the areas, how long they've been on the market, so forth. And both these 2 gentlemen I was talking to, one was on the market from October last year, one was November last year, and they're not getting many viewings. One of the guys on with 2 estate agents, I dare say as well. So they're not getting any viewings and they've had no offers. They've been on since October last year. Well, to me, that's just alarm bells. It's, if you listen to me and Matthew every week, these houses are coming on the market, price right, they're selling. They're not selling because they're too cheap. They're selling because the demand is there. So I've said to these guys, I said, right, why do you think? Well, it's just the COVID, isn't it? Well, no, it's not. I'll explain it to him. Bearing in mind, I'm not getting anything out of this apart from genuinely trying to help people. Okay, that's all it is. So I actually spent 20 minutes, maybe more, with both individuals looking at their properties on the Rightmove listing, on the whatever, looking at their listings, look at what words in there, look at the photographs. When was the last photograph taken? We don't know. When was the last photograph switched around? They've never been switched around. Should I say switched around? They've never been switched around. Okay, one particular guy, within about half a mile of where he lives, there is a new train station which gives you links to Manchester, links to Preston. Is that mentioned on the details? No. You can walk to a superstore. Is that mentioned? No. Within half a mile, you've got an Ofsted High, great little primary school there. That's not mentioned on it. So how are people going to know about it? So I went through a few things with him, changed a few blurb, and he changed a few photographs. And he has emailed me back to thank him for that. He's got a viewing already lined up, which he hasn't had one. Okay, so I'm not saying we're magic at what we do, but I think if you're on the position like this, you're on the market, you're having no viewings, you're not sold, and you're listening to what these guys were saying, and you're looking, that's sold, speak to your estate agent, get a review on it, have a look at yourself, be critical, get one of your friends to look at it and say, why would you not come and view my house? Sorry, Kevin. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, that's shadow.
Would you chaps just mind if I picked up just briefly on an example from your thing, Howard, what you were just discussing then?
Yeah, please do.
Obviously, I can't mention the agent's name, two of them actually, to be honest, and the address of where it was, but it's a building in Lancaster. Valued the apartment last week. It's an over 65s. And basically, it's just the maintenance fees are the main killer at this apartment block. But don't get me wrong, they're absolutely stunning apartments. I mean, really top notch. And brand new, they sold, sold brand new, and in all honesty, it was people from bigger houses in Lancaster who bought it. Now, we had one previously up for sale for XYZ, say 130,000. The original owner bought it for 170. So it's lost value because it's second and it's not brand new anymore. And of course, you've still got these high maintenance fees. You've got to find a buyer who wants that. Yeah. So I went out to this apartment, valued it, and I said, just under 200,000. Okay. The owner actually said, we were expecting this to happen. This was bound to happen because we know it wasn't going to wait. Get this. Another estate agent went in on Friday and said £10,000 more than what they bought it for.
Right.
And how much did they buy it for on this one, Matt?
280,000.
And you're going to say, do you know why that happens? Because the person that's going out there, they don't believe in themselves, and they don't believe that homeowner will choose them for being honest, because no one likes to lose money. So they paid 280 for it, so they're not going to accept any less than what they paid for it. So we'll put more money on. You are right, and that actually gives estate agents a bad press as well.
But kind of further to the point, what I was going to mention is that the whole point of what I said to them then, my job's not to put you on the market and just because I want your business and to put it on Rightmove for 12 months. My job's to get you on a price where I don't want it becoming a portrait in someone's internet feed or in an office somewhere. My job as an estate agent is to get your house sold, and I'd rather be honest with you, because the only person that's going to get blamed in this is the estate agent.
Well, I think,
and that's right. So they should.
I think people speak to us and want to sell a house with people like us, estate agents, because you want to sell a house. But make sure everything is looked at and followed, and you really see the price and do your homework. And I say highest price isn't always the right price. And those lowest price for that.
No, it's not. Well. The thing is as well, Kev, just to end on from my point of view, is for people out there, like I said, not to choose Lancaster Estates, not to choose myself or Matthew, to choose a estate agent. Choose people that look at this and sort of this area that we cover, is choose a estate agent you think will do the best job for you, who can demonstrate that the tools that they have, that the experience they have will help you move, and in your opinion, get you the best price in the shortest possible time. The price, and I always stipulate this, the price, we can discuss the price afterwards. And it's the easiest thing is to come out to someone and tell them if it's £290,000, I'll sell it like that. No, give them some proof in the pudding. And so The aftermath is the price which you can sit down and discuss. I want him to sell the house for me. What price now I've chosen you, or her, shall we say, not to be sexist, is what price shall we put it on the market for? What are your thoughts? Have a talk about it, have a chat about it, because you don't have to make a decision what price it goes on the market then. It's when you're building up to go on the market. So don't be led just by price or fee, incidentally.
Yeah, completely agree. Good.
So that's my moan out of the way, but it's in a positive spin. It's in a positive spin, and I'm glad that Matthew came in on that, because that just really underlines what the point I was trying to make. So, yeah, speak to your estate agent, get a review.
Speak to your estate agent. That's it. Just a quick one before we do the competition draw. Just something quite interesting I was looking at a bit earlier this week was I've seen a planning application for some houses, and Matt actually touched on it separately before we came live, in Lancaster, which is different to the norm. Most house builders who apply for planning are just interested in build houses, but Taylor Wimpey have applied for planning in North Lancaster that includes a primary school, includes a shopping precinct and everything, which I thought was quite interesting and a bit different from the norm, which is good, because there's so many places, and we talk about it quite a lot in Lancaster especially, that just have nothing, no access to shops. You're building thousands of 3, 4, 5 bed properties, and there's no schools. Where all the children are going to go to that are going in. It'd just be odd. So I thought it was really interesting, and so I'd mention that, and that's North Lancaster, near the Slime Road, Bolton Sands Gateway Junction. So it'd be a good spot.
Do you know what? That's what they did. It will be a good spot. It's a great idea. That's what they did. What they're actually doing is they kind of listen to what you say. That they're kind of planning ahead to kind of build a kind of village or something.
Yes,
in Buckshaw Village, which is in between me and, let's say, Bolton, that's what they've done there. So that's what I was alluding to before. They've got a train station there now. They've got big Tesco superstore there. They've got primary schools there. They've got their own pharmacy and surgical health centre there. That's all been built. That used to be land for escapes me the name of the word, but it used to be just all land out there. So what they've done, several house builders, they've actually built a village, and this has probably been going 15 years since it first started, 10, 15 years, and they're still kind of progressively building houses there. So I think it's the way forward if they're going to do something such as that. So it'll probably go well there.
Yeah, I think so. I think it'd be good. Cheers. Cheers for that. Thank you. Right, should we do a prize draw just to finish off? And then we'd be
let's sort one of your lovebirds out with some food, eh?
So we had a bit of a competition. Well, I say competition. It's just free entry. Tag the person in the post who you wanted to. Who's your Valentine? None of you two tagged me for some reason. I don't know why, but
a bit weird.
Even my missus bothered tagging me. But
she tagged me, Matt.
Yeah, but we're going to give away a £30 voucher and 2 £20 vouchers. So we'll do a little draw for that. I will share my screen because I have put the information into a random generator for this. Yeah.
You can't win twice, by the way, for any greedy people out there who think they're going to get 70 quid worth of vouchers.
What happens if you put 2 partners in?
No, because that'd be me really, because I eat a lot of food. So I bet you I'd have probably 70 quid worth of food happily. Try to think what I'd have got if I won actually. Would I have got a curry or would I got a pizza? It'd have to be curry, lads. It'd have to be a curry.
Yeah.
It'd have to be a curry.
Yeah.
Have to be a curry, tell you. I love a curry.
Yeah.
What do you have from the curry?
I have a vindaloo on Madras.
So
hot stuff, eh?
Can you guys see that? This is the.
Can you see it? Start the raffle and pick random winner.
Okay. So because we commented on it as well, Lancaster Estates, just to say that it was closing and we were going to do it. We will be in this because I can't segregate it out. If our name comes up, then we will just press the button again to generate somebody else. All right.
Awesome. But what you're saying is we might have a chance.
So we might have a chance.
I think that's
what I was saying actually. You're right. Yeah. We might have a chance. So okay. So we'll do the £30 one first. Then that's the highest prize. So we'll do that. We'll make a note and then we'll be in touch as with that person who's won and arrange to get that voucher sent over via email. Ready?
Can I get a drum roll, please?
I didn't. Sorry, I missed the drum roll. I missed. You have to do it again now, please.
That sounds like a Subaru or something outside my house, doesn't it?
Right. Okay. First one. £30 voucher. Let's go. Oh.
Here we go. Sam Crewton. Well in Crudy, lad.
Sam Crewton. There we go.
Easy,
First
Gabriella. One. This lad's treating you.
Let's,
he might not even tell her now. He might not even tell her he's won. He might just keep it for himself and order himself a Domino's. That'd be me. I wouldn't tell the other half. Like,
okay, well done, Sam.
She doesn't sing.
That's £30 voucher for you. Okay, so first of the 20s. Let's say, Sam, if your name comes up again, you can't win again. We'll press the button. But let's go.
Here we go.
Hector commented on the video to tell us we couldn't hear us, and then there's Hector as well. Well done, Hector. I'll be in touch.
Comments on the video, won himself. He seems like I reckon he'll go for a Chinese him.
All right, well we'll soon find
Sam
out.
Crewton's curry. Hector's Chinese. Yeah, he'll have to send us a picture.
And then last one, last £20 voucher.
Matthew Kitchen.
Come on, Matt.
Beth Clayton. Well
Neil
done,
Clayton.
Beth.
Definitely, that is a kebab and pizza right there.
So there we go. So, quick jump back on there. Hopefully you can't see that screen again. Sam, £30. Sam Crewton. Hector for 20 and Beth for 20 as well. So well done to you guys. We'll be in touch very soon. Let's say we'll just get your emails and we'll send the voucher off.
Nice one.
Yeah. Okay.
I think they should have to take a photograph of themselves and what they're eating and send it back in, and we'll mention it again next Friday. What do you think?
I was getting worried about what you'd say then, whether they'd have to send it in like a Valentine's outfit for you, Howard, or something.
Class.
I don't want to be seeing any of Hector and Sam Crewton in a blooming Butler's thing, bringing out the takeaway to the better halves.
No, I don't think so.
I've just in the video, you might not have seen it on the screen. The thing. So just to show that we were picking it random. Hopefully you'll be able to see that now, and that was the random generator that we were using.
Start your 7-day free trial on it.
Start your 7 day. Don't know what that's for.
That's one of Howard's bloody dodgy dating sites he's been on or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that was the prize draw. That was our live stream. Thank you everyone for entering the competition, for watching the stream today. Hopefully you found the information beneficial. If you do have any questions about anything, the housing market, whatever it may be, please give us a shout. We are here to help, and we do turn up every Friday to
just
try
about
and help you guys out for you. So have a lovely weekend. Enjoy your Valentine's.
Enjoy your Valentine's meals, guys, as well. Those that won. Congratulations. Enjoy your weekend, guys.
Until next time, we'll see you later.
Hang on. Kev, what you do for Valentine's, and Howard, have you thought anything nice?
I'm too old in the teeth for that.
Howard's too old. I'm married, which means you don't bother anymore. So,
I'm as good as married.
I'm not even focused on it with a baby on the way.
Exactly,
it's just like she could be born on Valentine's Day. So
neither.
Well, that'll be a good day for you.
None of us are interested. Great stuff. Right.
No.
We'll see you later. Bye bye.
Bye, folks.